I don't know. Some of you, somebody help me out there. If you are watching this and you know anything about Star Trek figures like this, prototypes, or if you've been to these Star Trek conventions, what do you think I can sell this for? Hey everybody, Burke here from Profit Picker. Thank you for checking in. It has been a while. I have been busy. I've been working long hours at my daily job, picking on the side. This is my side hustle, as you know. This is what I love to do. I love to go picking. I love to find great treasures, and I have been picking continually since we have last had a video out. But because of my other work schedule, had just have a very difficult time getting videos out, and I've decided there's no way for me to catch up. On a weekly basis, I am sourcing and finding so much great stuff, and I've missed out on a lot of great videos. Unfortunately, they probably will never ever make it to you, but every week, every single week, I am finding more good stuff. So I'm gonna do this a little bit different here today. What I've done is I went picking this morning. A lot of this, some of this, not a lot of it, some of this I found this morning. Some of it I found in the last couple of weeks. But this is just a small fraction of what I have been purchasing over the last few weeks. And I just picked out a few different things. I want to kind of give you a variety of what I like to find, the kinds of things that I pick up, and maybe give you a little bit of background as to why I pick these things up, what my thought pattern is on them. But I better get started on that because there's a bunch of stuff. And so let's get started on that. Again, thank you very much for being patient with waiting for videos to come out. Some of you have asked, where are you? Where are the videos? Here's a video. Anyway, I wish I could get more out for you. There will be a time, there will be a day where I can get more videos out on a very regular basis. Right now, swamped at work and swamped picking. As you all know, those of you who are pickers, just going out and picking and listing and selling and doing all those things, cleaning things and researching things takes a bunch of time, and videos kind of come after I get done with all of that. And so anyway, thank you very much for sticking there with me. If you're not subscribed at this point, subscribe, because there will be more videos coming and there'll be more cool stuff. Anyway, with that being said, let's just dive right in. I'm going to grab my camera and I'm going to start just kind of showing you some of these things. I've had some great picks. Let's get to it right now. All right, like I said, I'm going to be doing this a little bit different this time, so I might as well just get started. You're not going to see me in this. I'm just going to kind of go through things, starting right down here. This is great for working out. These are 35s. Make you strong. Picked these up yesterday at a garage sale. They really were not for sale. The guy told me, no, those are not for sale. And I said, okay, basically. And then he said, well, I will sell them. So he sold me the pair of these, $5 a piece, $10 total. It's a great buy. As you guys all know, you can sell weights for a great killing right now. I mean, moving right along. Oh, this was cool. We picked up this vise. So this is a Fuller vise. It's a 4-inch, super nice vise, and was at a sale. It was affixed to the bench, as you saw. Maybe I'll put a little clip up on the video so you can see it. She charged me a full $5 for this. It's beautiful. It'll probably sell for $45. Maybe even $50 if I get lucky, but I'll probably sell for $45. It's beautiful. It's nice. I love to buy vices when I can get them. Be on the lookout for vices, especially some of the older ones you get hundreds of dollars for, not just $40, $50. You can find some vices where you're going to get $300, $400, $500, $600 for them. Do a little bit of research and look for them. They're worth checking out for sure. Obviously Harley Davidson stuff. Picked this hat up today or yesterday. Picked this up for $1. This one, super great condition. And the back says Wisconsin Harley Davidson, and so somebody's gonna want that. It's a good hat. This is interesting. I'm gonna show you this right now. I picked up a whole bunch of this. This is fly fishing material. So people who do fly tying, they do their own flies. they are always in the need for certain kinds of feathers, like this one here, grizzly saddle hackle. What's a grizzly saddle hackle? It's a particular feather that comes from, I think it's some kind of a chicken. I don't know. I'm not a fly tyer. I would love to do it, but I don't. But this package right here, this is going to sell for somewhere in the neighborhood of $75 to $90 for this package. I picked up 2 bins filled with this kind of stuff, these kinds of materials. This is some of the better material, this grizzly saddle hackle. But again, I bought it because I was aware that these materials are worth money. This is just a cottontail rabbit. This is just the furs, and you know, materials are all very important to get. I'm just showing you a few of the different unique ones, but this is turkey tails. I don't even know if they can pick it up. Anyway, there's turkey tails in there. Who doesn't need turkey tails? But let me show you something. This is what's amazing. This is just an amazing thing. Hopefully you can pick this up. How intricate this fly is. Well, they call it a fly. It's not really a fly, but it represents some kind of a bug. And it is done so well. There's a little hook there on the bottom of that. Anyway, this professional fly tyer, he tied this fly using these kinds of materials, and that's what a good fly fisherman does, is they tie their own flies and they make them beautiful. All right, moving right along. We better get moving because we have a ton of stuff in here. Jacket. I picked this jacket up. It's a nice jacket. It's a size medium ski jacket. I was not familiar with this brand, but when I looked up the brand, I think you pronounce it Calor, I don't know, something like that. At that same place, I picked up this Patagonia fleece top. Always, you guys all know, that brand is definitely something to be on the lookout for. Some people call it a bolo. I just call it money. That's a brand you want to find. If I see it, I pick it up. At the same sale, this was incredible yesterday. This is from the same sale. These boots right here. So it's in this box. The box is thrashed. The box is worked. But this is what was in it right here. These dark shadow / yellow is the color. It's called Summit County. Is this. Now, these boots, these are Keen. Those of you who are not aware of the Keen brand, the Keen brand is a great brand. You see them mostly with sandals and stuff like that. But in this particular case, these are just nice size 14 boots. They are beautiful. I think these things have been worn one time. Everything's nice. They've got the paper. Everything about it is super nice. These are going to sell used, and they will go for at least $100, maybe $120. I paid $20 for those. Flippers, you know I love flippers. I think I paid $2 for these flippers. Nothing that special about these. It's just a pair of flippers that were cheap. These are Viper, and it's worth getting. Good quality flippers. I've made a bunch of money off of flippers. So there you go, flippers. Next, let's creep back in here deeper into the bus where we actually have this bat. I love to buy bats. This particular bat is a youth bat. So I don't love to buy youth bats as much as I love to buy adult bats. But this particular one is worth buying. I think I paid $2 for this bat, and this bat will probably sell for about $80, even as a youth bat. Because, why? Because it's going to make your kid hit the ball so far. He's going to be a star because he got this bat. This is nothing that special either, but it was brand new in the package. They sell for $19. I think I paid $1 for this. It doesn't really matter what it is. It could be a box of Kleenex. It could be a telephone. I didn't really care what it was, other than when I scanned the barcode on the back right there. That's what you guys should all do. Have your app open so you can just scan these barcodes. It'll tell you how much these things sell for. That's all I needed to do. And then presto, I bought it. I didn't care what it was. So I have it. And it'll sell. That'll sell for 19 bucks. I think I paid $1 for it. I bought those all the fly fishing materials. Also got, oh, this isn't going to work out very good. Anyway, I'll show you the signature first. That says Bobby Orr. And this poster, oh, it's so curled up, I don't think I can actually hold the camera and do this at the same time. Very hard. There we go. Anyway, there it is. It's a cool poster. It's signed. I love when I see these. It might seem crazy. Why do people buy these? I don't know why do people get these things, but they do. I paid 20 bucks for this. I paid up for this one, but I did test it when I bought it, and it's gonna sell for, I don't know, probably 70, somewhere in the neighborhood of $70 to $90 for this. And that's why I buy it. I don't know why other people buy it, but profit is why I buy it. So be on the lookout for some of these old systems. You know, this will play a CD, plays the radio, and I think it has a cassette as well. I don't know, but they're cool. They're cool. Definitely are cool. Next, oh, I might save this for later. This is something that's really neat. I think it's really neat. Maybe you guys can tell me if it's really neat. I don't know much about. Well, we'll get to it in a bit. The clothing. Here's some clothing that I picked up also. So I don't buy tons of clothing. I just don't. But I did pick these things up. A few select items. These are 501s, button-up fly. 501s, not great condition. Doesn't really matter because they cost me basically nothing, and they'll sell for somewhere in the neighborhood of 25 bucks, something like that. Even with this, even when you have rips and tears and stuff on these things, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, especially with the 501s. Button fly, get them, pick them up and buy them. Here's something else I don't know anything about. Hockey. I am not a hockey. I like to watch it once in a while. I've been to one hockey game in my life, and but this, how do you not buy it? It's a signed jersey. It's Kings. So let's see if I can get this opened up. Does that show you? Anyway, this says Bob Miller. That says Bob Miller. This one, I don't know what that signature is. Somebody probably knows what that signature is. There's even another signature on the back of this with a jersey number. I'm sure that 24 is probably whoever signed that. It's probably their jersey number. Anyway, cheap. Next, another jersey, a Patriots jersey. Some of you, not all of you, but all of you that have been on this planet in the last 15 years should know whose jersey this is. Tom Brady. And this is a super cool jersey. I paid $1 for it because that's $1 more than the lady wanted to charge me. She wanted to charge me nothing. She wanted to give me the jersey, and I insisted that I had to pay at least $1. This jersey will sell for probably about 40 bucks is my guess. It's a cool jersey. This is a vintage San Francisco 49ers jersey. Picked this up yesterday. It says number 80. Those of you who don't know who number 80 is, it was Jerry Rice's jersey number back when he was playing. There you go. Jerry Rice. Concert t-shirts. We all love concert t-shirts. This one's a vintage concert t-shirt. This is a band that I did not know. Dokken. Any of you know who Dokken is? I don't. Maybe I should know. Maybe I should have known. I just don't know. This is a 1997. But anyway, it seemed cool. Why not? I will buy just about any band shirt, especially if it's especially if it's old. And this one's old, and I have it. This is a cool shirt too. Hope you guys don't mind me going through some of these t-shirts, but some of these shirts are valuable, and you should be on the lookout for some of these things as you're looking through people's old stuff at garage sales. This one here, this is called Stipple. So it's made up of all these little dots, and this is a stealth bomber actually. It's just not a great view. Sorry. See if I can spread that out a little bit better. Anyway, it's a cool shirt. This one is from 1989. And this shirt will sell for somewhere around 45 to 55, 60 bucks. I know, it's kind of crazy. It's great condition. More stipple on the back, all those little dots. It's a cool shirt. That one. Here's another one. This is Crazy shirt. This was a surprise for me actually, this shirt. So this shirt, for some of you cat lovers out there, this is the 1975 edition. This is single stitch also. It's a single stitch shirt, Crazy shirt. Be on the lookout for that tag. This shirt will sell somewhere in the neighborhood of $45, $50, $55. Look at this. Here is a poster. I had to buy this poster because it had signatures on it, and I thought that was kind of cool. So it's a basic poster to begin with. This is dated 1994, and it says "The Last of the Singing Cowboys." And in this thing has like Gene Autry. Some of you have heard of these people. Eddie Dean. So Eddie Dean actually signed this one. Gene Autry was no longer with us, so he did not sign this poster. This one here, Roy Rogers. Probably heard of Roy Rogers. He actually signed this poster, as did Monty Hall. Monty Hale. Rex Allen, another person you might recognize. He signed this. So, for that reason, I bought this. I don't know what its value is, but I would guess it's to the right person. That's going to be worth. Know that I love my handy cams, and this one is no different. This handy cam basically had everything that it needed, including battery, charging station, everything else. It's a Sony. Which one is this one? It doesn't really matter. I paid $2 for this thing. I paid $2. This is the TRV32. I don't think it's worth that much, but it does work. It'll sell for, in the case with all the charging stations and everything, it'll sell for 55 bucks, 60 bucks, something like that. So that's a good buy. We should take that deal anytime. Spend a couple bucks and make that much money. We're still saving this for last. Some of you out there might be able to help me out and let me know what that is worth. Possibly, if you've ever seen this before, I don't know. You've seen this. A lot of you have seen this. Again, back to the cat lovers. This, I didn't plug it in for you. I was going to have it going, but I don't have it going for you. This is a collectible clock. This is the one where these eyeballs, they go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And the tail, which is not hooked up right now onto this cat, this thing hangs on the wall, and the tail goes back and forth, and the eyes go back and forth, and the dials, well, they just tell you what time it is. But I think I paid $10 for this clock. Well, I'll try to have the clip up, and that'll tell us how much I paid for it. But if I remember right, this will sell somewhere in the neighborhood of 45, 50 bucks for this cat clock. This was kind of cool. And in that bag over there is more stuff that goes with this. There's actually a whole bunch of stuff that goes with this system, and it's too much to actually show because it's just too much stuff. But yesterday I bought this. The lady was asking $50 for this. It's a wet phone underwater communication system is what they're calling this. This goes back to the 1970s, I believe, from whatever small research I've done on this so far. and this is used for underwater communication. So divers would have headsets, and you could have a group of divers down there, and they all had their own little headset on. They all could communicate at the same time while they were doing documentaries, etc., etc. With this, I have the speaker system for 4 different divers to be down and communicate with each other. I have the entire system. It's an amazing thing. Back in the day, it was an amazing thing. Right now, I don't know how amazing it actually is. But she wanted $50. I offered her $25. She took it. And for that reason, I had to buy it. And I buy things all the time like that without knowing for sure. But I saw one that was listed that did not have as much stuff as I have for over $1,700. But that doesn't mean anything, as you all know. Listed doesn't mean anything. What sells, it means everything. There's nothing that has sold. So I see one listed, nothing sold. What is it worth? I don't know. $25. Hopefully it's not worth less than $25 because that's what I paid. I happen to think somebody out there, maybe they'll use this for a movie set. Maybe I don't know. It'll be worth somewhere in the neighborhood of $400 or $500. I don't know. We don't know. Let me just put this aside for now, and we're gonna jump straight to this, which I'm really hoping is as cool as I think it is. I hope it is. So I ran into this place. Well, you see the clip. I'm going to show you. I'll cut in the clip of when I got this.
I'm a good home.
Your day.
You too.
What are these?
Oh, I worked for Applause Toys and Gifts, and
Oh, yeah?
these are resin castings, which would go for a lot at the Star Trek conventions. Probably, I already sold some, but we're moving, and I got to get rid of all this stuff. Yeah, so they're popular amongst convention Star Trekkies because this is what the dolls would be cast from, you know, at the factory.
Yeah,
So it's just kind of cool.
that's kind of cool. How much are they?
You want any mugs to go with it?
Well,
Make a deal if you get more.
all right. Well, let me look around. Let me see.
Okay. I gotta stick to beer. I still got more Star Trek somewhere. I have stuff in the house, but I couldn't get everything out, and then people started flooding the driveway.
I would take this and this. This pipe is kind of cool too.
It's like 2 plus 1, 3, 7, 8, 9. $9.
$9. How
That's
could
a
I
good
turn
deal.
it?
You can get way more than that for those.
Yeah, I'll take that for $9. Why not? And this
Yeah, altogether.
all together.
Yeah.
All right, I'll take that.
And anyway, these characters right here are from Deep Space Nine, and that is a Star Trek show which I have never ever watched. Never watched Deep Space Nine. Might have to watch it someday. But this lady who was in marketing had to do with these characters, I guess, or getting things to market. It's kind of like having an award. This is like the Academy Awards, and I'd like to thank everybody out there for watching this long. If you've stuck with me this far, this is for you also. That wasn't that funny. But anyway, so here's this character. This is, as she explained to me, this is the prototype. This is before they actually made the action figure. And this lady worked for a company called Applause, which you might have all seen before. In fact, you can see the name Applause because these are mugs in the background here. These are mugs. So maybe you recognize this logo. This is just more stuff that they did. They did a whole thing of mugs. And these are all mugs in here. But that's what Applause is. That's who she worked for. And these were the prototypes before they actually made the action figures that they sold in the stores. Really cool. On the bottom down here, if you can see this, so this is from 1993. This is a revised prototype, is what that says. And it looks to me they drew in the eyeballs there with pencil. So they drew that in. It's overall just really cool. And I know that Star Trekkie people, and some of you might be a Star Trekkie, this is something you can't get anywhere else. So this would have been Captain Sisko, by the way. This is Captain Sisko. And this is Kira. Her name is Kira. Again, this was the first, this is the first prototype. Again, in 1993. And I think there must have been a problem with the eye right there. And they're pointing out things that needed to be fixed and changed. But I don't know. Somebody help me out there. If you are watching this and you know anything about Star Trek figures like this, prototypes, or if you've been to these Star Trek conventions, what do you think I can sell this for? I'm not even sure how to advertise this on eBay. I don't have any idea. This is like a resin, one-piece resin thing. I've looked up the characters, and I've looked them up and looked for what these turned into. What did the actual action figure turn into? And it's pretty cool. The waist would swivel. It's a little bit different, and they're all painted, of course. So I don't know. We'll see. That's going to be an interesting thing for me. And you know, inside her stuff was Jack. I bought a bunch of stuff. I bought some bags from this lady. I paid $40 for everything, I believe is what I paid, $40. So anyway, that is about it. Again, thank you all very much for watching. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. More good stuff coming. Until then, happy picking to all of you. Peace out.